The results are out, the revolts are on. What INEC calls a clean sheet presidential election, some Nigerians describe as a rigged result. People are running in Kaduna, Gombe, Udeichi. The streets are on fire in Kano, Adamawa, and Zaria. We'll take a look at opinion.
That missing words. I have one, a very big reservation. The integrity of the institution, the personality of the person representing INEC, one, gives it a credibility itself. Professor Jega, coming from an institution that has a very high reputation, makes INEC, makes them stand out as regards this election. And that's one thing that's going for the institution, INEC. Then the personality that represents them, Professor Jega. One, we know him, right? We know his antecedents in this country. He fought IDB when he was the ASU chairman. He's an activist. So I wonder if he will fail. And he didn't fail. He didn't support anybody. He came out unscratched. Initially we thought he would fail, but unfortunately, the guy had proven his worth. And despite that, check out the returning officers he used. He went to his own people, dumped the state INEC or the state INEC, whatever they call them. Professor this, Professor this, Professor this. I mean, you can't question the credibility. Though you might have flashes of problems here and there, but then the whole question, the world or the European nation have given it 65% accurate. At least it's a good result. It's a good result. Let me use this word. Nigeria has defined all economic theories that have been propagated by the Western world. And this time around, we are defying political theory. This time around, the development, the technology, the civilization have made it possible that we are no longer voting based on ethnic line, religious line, or sectional line. Though the Northerners, as you may have it, voted because of the passion they have for their guy Buhari. But unfortunately, check out some votes this guy was getting from that place. So it has defined the concept that because this person is from this person. Then let me look at the people coming to be. Jonathan, if you look at his antecedents, if you might use the word, the guy has been so lucky. This is the first time he's coming up. And unfortunately, he's working out for him. Buhari, I pitied for him. To be frank with you, I voted for him. I voted for him for one thing. I didn't vote for Jega. I didn't vote for Jonathan. I voted for Buhari. Why I didn't vote for Jonathan is because I don't want PDP to be there. That's my own political viewpoint. But for the fact that the majority of Nigerians have this kind of belief that once you're in power, you must use the power of incumbency. The constitution gives the presidency so much to dispose with, and it will go ahead of if Jonathan loses the election. Let me tell you, if Buhari was in power and the other comes from another party, nobody. So for the fact that the Niger Delta issue throws up again, and for the fact that the guys in the up there have ruled for so many times more than the guys down there, so the apathy, even the educated elites in the north still believe, look guys, if we continue to hold on to this thing, the militants, the economic power they have will turn things around us, against us. So that makes this thing, the electionary in Nigeria, defy all political theory. That is not when you because this guy is from the minority, people can vote for him. No, it doesn't go that way. So when we check out the political landscape, the voting pattern, it defines all things that we might say, okay, it's my good, but don't be surprised if after 4 years this guy failed with the modern technology, the Facebook, whatever, things might turn around the power of incumbency. If you give Jonathan 20 years, he won't achieve anything. If you move Jonathan away from the car that is carrying him, Jonathan will achieve a lot under 1 year. As far as Jonathan is in that big truck.
When you mean big truck, you mean
the party.
Okay.
Jonathan cannot implement his manifesto. He must implement the manifesto of the party. And check it out, the manifesto of PDP, as regards this country, It's business. It doesn't have foundation. How many years you are still talking about power? Ghana here, don't even. If Atomos comes out to Ghana and tell them that I'm going to give you power, would that be the basis for them to vote him in? Now look at the issues they are bringing up on 22nd century. Issues that have been discussed on the 1st and 2nd century, and the Nigerians are using it to canvass for votes. Jonathan will not. The only thing that will go for him is that let him maintain the status quo. And maintaining status quo is not like the normal adage. If you keep on doing the same thing and getting the same result, you're not achieving anything. So Jonathan will keep on being there. We'll keep on having what we are having. This is my own view. As far as if Jonathan decided to take a radical step, move away from the status quo, and let me tell you, Jonathan will use these 2 years. Could be anywhere to fight the cabal that put him there. And if care is not taken, the cabal that put him there still came back as senators. Majority of them came back as senators. And the House of Reps, though there's few sheikhs in some states that are being controlled by ACN now, they will work against the policies of Jonathan. If you look at Jonathan as a person comes from the background of the intellectual, from the background of the educational elite. As a person, is a countenance, his position as an individual. He's a nice man, looks sincere, but to me deceptive. But if you go to the crux of the matter, my brother, if I have a general agreement with you, I didn't honor it. It gives me a different conception about you. Jonathan as a person that represents good, unquote, deceptive order. And that brings me to the point that Jonathan going in there will wait on a lot of things promised to us as an individual, not as a party. But let me tell you, by the time he started wanting to implementing his own agenda, the parties will rise up. By the time he starts choosing the guys that work for him, the parties will rise up. And that will bring an issue. But let's go to the other side. As soon as Buhari comes in there, under whose horseback is it riding to the Aso Rock? Nobody. And this guy will stand, take decision, stand by it. And let me tell you, do you know how much money is being filtered out of this country? Do you know how much money we've made in the last 12 years? And nothing to show off it. Country we're still using generator economy. My brother, see, Jonathan is a nice man. Everybody voted for him because what he is. People that did not vote for him, people like me, I didn't vote for him. I voted for Buhari because of one thing: principle, integrity. And that's what the guy stands for. And that's what I believe. If that guy goes in there, I don't vote based on ethnic line. I don't vote based on religious line. I voted because of what I see as a person. The personality of Buhari is open, as put in parallel with Jonathan. So I don't know why my argument will convince any person, but it convinces me, and I believe in what I'm saying. I'll wait for the next 2 years, and maybe we will have another chat. Then we'll now compare and now see what is happening to PDP and what's happening to Jonathan in power. If Jonathan wants to move away from his agenda, one, to me, let him move away from the status quo. Let him have one or two clear agenda that he will promise Nigerians within 2 years. It's not going to be politicking. It's not going to be policies. It's not going to be policies. It's going to be implementation of those two clear agenda. Let him, by the time he will come and give us a correct message, or maybe on air, say, Nigerians, this is what I'm going to achieve. And he will work towards that. And let me tell you, if Jonathan put power 24 hours, I open my fridge, I see cold water. I on my light, I see lights. I pay my bills. If I tell you, if you want to rule this country in the next 100 years, people will say, go ahead. But if he fails, my brother, if he fails, this country will go against him. The things that happen in the northern part of this Africa is not news to us. Everyone knows what's happening. So, but what I'm saying, Jonathan don't need to fail. He must have two clear-cut agenda. Be number one, to me, power. Power, two, security. If he misses these two, And those two is the economic engine that can transform this country massively. So if he fails with these two, forget it.